Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd on the 24th of March 2014, and we're recording, of course, at Public Access Television, and we've got some photos of Fayetteville, Arkansas. May peace prevail on earth. Well, you know what that is? That's an early version of one of the parts of the Peace Fountain on the Fayetteville Square, just off the square on the entryway to the town center. And you see Hank Kaminsky with his long gray hair there, and he's just walked up and discovered that this piece is something that Lauren Hawkins purchased from him in 2010. And it's finally being installed on World Peace Wetland Prairie. And Hank had his own ideas about how it should be built, how it should be displayed, and Kurt Richardson on his backhoe machine over there, and a couple of his friends and close friends and workers are installing it. And of course it's concrete down into the ground, and securing it, and this mound will be vegetated this summer. Now, I'd like to say it'll be well vegetated by Earth Day, and Earth Day at World Peace Wetland Prairie, the 10th annual Earth Day there. That's Kurt Richardson, and talking to Hank about how he did things. And anyway, Earth Day's 10th edition at World Peace Wetland Prairie is coming up on the 20th, Sunday afternoon, 1 to 5 p.m. at World Peace Wetland Prairie. So I hope there will be some vegetation showing up, some things sprouting by then, but it'll be a touchy thing till we get the enough seed in there, various kinds of native plants, primarily that make good ground cover. So you'll see some more of the prairie things and maybe some woodland species growing on there. Anyhow, this is a long time coming, and 4 years, I believe, and it'll be on display, hope for years to come. And it goes with the World Peace Wetland Prairie name that came from a donor, Dick Bennett, who gave for Omni 1/5 of the price of purchasing that land as a city nature park. And Dick wanted it to be a peace park. That's why he subsidized it, and that's why Omni celebrates there every Earth Day. So there's Kurt and his crew after getting it done, and I hope everybody will enjoy seeing that out there. Maybe it'll cost more people to go down and check out the fountain in front of the center down there on the square. Okay, there's a guy on the south side of World Peace Wetland Prairie. He's cutting dead limbs off a tree. I may have shown you pictures of this tree many months ago, because a resident over there was shooting fireworks straight up and coming out, over the park. And I had chats with him about it that night, the next night, and so forth. But anyway, it killed some of the vegetation. And of course, it's illegal to shoot those bottle rockets and things that fly up in the air and go out over other people's property, and particularly over public property. And that's what World Peace Wetland Prairie is. Well, you can see the looking north there, you can see the sign, and the blue sign that shares the history of how it came to be and what it is about. And there it is, it's seen from South Duncan Avenue. And lots of daffodils in bloom right now. They're really coming up fast, and there are some a few little tulips coming up out there, but it seems that tulips are subject to grazing by the deer a lot more than daffodils. Must be poison to them. So anyhow, till next time, this is Aubrey Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. Come to WWP on the 20th of April. See you. Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd. It's the 27th of March 2014 as we record this. And have you been smelling smoke in Fayetteville? Well, here's one of the places that it came from. And this is at the corner of Nettleship and Eastern Avenue. I'm on Eastern Avenue looking to the west there. And that ended up after a few days, a couple of days of that activity, they really had a big bonfire. I didn't get there for the biggest bonfire. It was described by one of the neighbors. And it happened to be the same neighbor who had turned this project in because depending on which way the wind was blowing from moment to moment, all the houses around there were getting filled up with smoke, and yards were unpleasant to be in. And so he got hold of the fire department, and finally the chief was sent out by the mayor's office, and he shut down activity there because they're not supposed to burn that stuff. I mean, it's, well, there's a sign, so you'll recognize the place if you go up there. It's just west of the university campus, just straight west of Walton Arena on Nettleship. But it just adds insult to injury. You're taking out the trees, and the people are in the neighborhood are losing the beautiful view and the cool shade and all the benefits, clean air, and then they burn these things instead of mulching them or selling them for firewood to someone. If it'll burn there, it would burn in somebody's fireplace. And most of it was kind of hardwood you'd want anyway. But anyway, after the neighbor complained and they shut it down, we've got some pictures where you can see they cleaned it off. The only thing left at the end of this will be the big logs over on the side. And well, you can see them behind that truck, straight out there. There's some really big logs. And the surveyors were out there on another day this week, and they were working. They're those big logs. Those are the qualities that somebody would use for lumber. I mean, there's no question. You can look at the stumps; they're healthy, and the trees will live for many, many years. And of course, we're looking from the north toward the south, so you can see other apartments in the background over there in the way back in the back. But this is from I believe it's Hartman. Yeah, Hartman and Nettleship, just part way up the hill beside the thing. So, when the neighbors get mad enough to complain enough, then these things get stopped. But people drive by and see stuff like this going on, they don't even pay attention to it. Okay, there's our new urban forester, Ken Easton, and he's a landscape architect, much experience with environmental matters. And on that window in the back there, those big trees on that lot, that's going to be developed for some sort of ice cream shop. And they are resisting saving those really big, highly desirable trees and giving them enough space for their roots and so forth. So we'll see. Maybe it's come down to one of them will be saved for sure. Only a few left on there. Annual blues in the natural state coming up the first few days of April. So that sign's on Dixon Street if you want to go read it for yourself. Yeah, there you saw some surveyors were back out there on this site on a different day. And you can see the silt fence. It's not even touching the ground. It's not dug in. If water runs off, it's going to runs into that fence, it's going to bring silt off that land and debris, and it's going to go right under there and right out the street and, gradually go downstream till it gets in the West Fork of the White River. There's another site construction coming. That's Sang Avenue, and you see a new house built there on that lot. We complained about it a year or so ago, and a year and a half ago, I think. And there's the latest destruction. It's straight across the street from that other one. That's a zoom out to see some of those stumps out there that are being left on this side. Now, they're not burning. So even though I talked to some neighbors that were walking their dog, and really angry about more trees being removed from the neighborhood, the lady said, why do people buy a beautiful wooded lot to build on and then take all the trees off? That makes no sense. Well, that last shot was from the intersection of Sang and Hassel. There's another lot there, and they're also burning on that lot, and it's a big, beautiful lot. So, at least they could do the right thing with the wood that they take down. Till next time, this Aubrey Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. See you.